Welcome to another episode of Hood Parents, and I am your host, Yashika, but you can also call me your fairy godmother. Listen, this is in real life. This particular vlog this week, I decided to call it In Real Life. Gen Xer, entrepreneur, and trying to balance it all. Because I'm going to tell you something, trying to do all that is, listen, I understand. I understand. Listen, this is in real life. Girl, what you want me to do? I mean, I told you that, girl. Let's go. Are we trying to? I mean, you could have got another coat. I just gave you something because I was like, because you ain't had nothing at all, child. You was trying to go up out of here without nothing on your arm. At least I gave you something, girl. Come on over here. Girl, come on over here so we can get on over here. Okay? That look good over there. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hi, beautiful. How are you? Yeah, I'm well. Hi, thank you. I'm like, have I ever been to this spot before? Where you been? I don't think I have. How many locations is there? Two. I have been, I came with a guy, that's why I don't remember. I was sitting over there, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. I came once. Oh, look at her. She's beautiful. Billie Holiday, honey. That's Billie Holiday. Oh, that's Billie Holiday. Oh, I'm loving the ambiance. That's Billie Holiday. I love that. See, I didn't pull me on this side. I would have saw this. And then I think I'm gonna get some, you want some eggs?
What type of eggs are they gonna be?
Scrambled.
Do
No?
they make boiled?
I don't know, but I'm just saying I want something besides strip because I need something else. I need some bread or something.
Bacon.
I need some white toast. I need some white toast. That's what I need. Some white toast. You don't need no nothing meat. You already got a meat. Girl, come on, bacon. Girl, you got a bacon. You got meat if you're going to get shrimp and grits.
Okay, well, eggs.
I don't even see shrimp and grits on here. But I'm sure they'll give it to you, though, because I'm getting fish and grits. So, I'm sure shrimp and grits is on. Oh, yeah, Parmesan shrimp and grits right there. Topped with sauteed shrimp, turkey kibasca tossed in a Parmesan cream sauce, served with your choice of toast or cornbread. Baby, that sounds good. Thank you so much. Okay.
You need a few minutes?
I think we know. Listen, I knew what I was coming for.
Okay.
I know I definitely want the fish and grits. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Want to take a picture together so we post on Facebook? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today. So today is, how long have I been using these white strips? Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 20 of them. So I've been using them. I've used them for about 2 weeks now, and this is my teeth. I think they're pretty white now. So I'm gonna continue to use them. And so this is day 14. So this is 2 weeks completely that I'll be using it. And I think my teeth looks amazing. Camera ready, actually. I think they look amazing. They look about like they look. Listen, I pay for professional bleaching, where they fit the cup into your, the frame, give you a frame and give you the bleach stuff from the dentist, and pay for that, and it was like $150. And to me, these white strips were like $40, and they done just as good a job, just the same job. I mean, they're not good.
I wanna get you all alone now and go hide away from the lights, but I don't dare to, I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the...
Okay, now I can peel off my mask. So soothing. So soothing.
But I'm not afraid to admit I used to feel safe next to you, babe. No, I'm thinking I deserve a hit. Maybe someday we could work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you.
So now that I got my mask off, I'm going to start doing my regime where I massage my skin and everything. This is something I do every single morning. When I do some type of mask on my face, or some type of eye fillers, or not eye fillers, but eye patches. So I'll do like a mask, some type of mask, and then I'll do like eye patches or something like that, dependent. And then once I do that, I have this whole regime where I condition my face and moisturize it, and really, really, make sure that I drain, lymphatic, lymphatic tissue, everything. Get all that excess fluff. As women, we have a lot of water retention, and so I like to try to move as much of it as I can out of my face, and so this is one of the ways that I do it. This right here is a vitamin C that I got from Marshall's, right? Vitamin C, you can get that from anywhere. And this is a age serum that I also got from Marshall's, and it just has some, it's just like a collagen infused age serum. And so I like to put those both on and massage them really good into my skin, into my face. And then also I have some other things, the multi-peptide, I have this. And I put a little bit of turmeric inside of this, right? Because turmeric is good for discoloration and things like that. And so I put a little bit of turmeric inside of these peptides. So I massage this into my face really good. This is a hydrate booster. See that? That's a hydrate booster. And then with this one, I like to use this one. And then once I use this one and put this one on, that's when I like to come in with my gunshi. I don't know, but I like to tape this gunshi. I forget what it's called. I forgot what this thing called. Gunshi. I don't know. Anyway, this thing is this thing really helps shape the face, right? Like it drains that excess water out. It helps you get all that excess water out, shape your cheekbone, shape your jawbone. And I mean, I love this thing. I don't care. I think this thing really, I know this thing really works because when I use it, I can tell the difference in my face. And I use this part right here. See that? I use that part and I make sure I go along my jawline. So it can structure, so it can like really refine that jawline, get all that extra fluid out of my face. That water retention and drain all of it out. So I do that a few times on the face. Now, once I do that one, I go ahead and that's when I use this one with the peptide and the turmeric in it, and rub this one in, especially on like my dark circles under my eyes and things like that. You know, trying to fade those, which I know they'll never fade, but hey, I still try. Okay. This particular one, it'll never go away. But anyway, I still try. And I rub that in real good. And then I go over it with this. So again, remove water out my face, shaping my face, structuring my face, you know, making sure I need everything. Just get myself attention I need. This is all this is really about. You know what I mean? I didn't sleep with my frownies last night. But I'll definitely have those on this morning. I mean tonight. So it helps with that center, you know, because I like to frown. So those frownies help smooth that out right there. So this also too, I use this to smooth out that and also my frown lines. I think it worked. I don't care what nobody say. I think it worked because you're moving that muscle, those tissues around, that fluid around in your face. And I think it worked because you're literally moving stuff around in your face, like smoothing it out. That's just my thoughts. And once I'm done with that, I take another peptide, one of these little capsules. I'm trying to get away. These are serums, and it gives me an extra glow in my skin. And cocoa butter for the lips. That's it. Okay, look at the glow. Look at the glow. Look at the glow. Okay, let's go get ourselves ready for the gym. I'll be back. So for me, my morning routines are really important. You know, it helps me to really, you know, set the tone for my day, you know, how things are gonna go. And so I do that by, you know, making sure that let me wipe the screen off. But I definitely do that by making sure that I, you know, bless my house, spend time, I focus, I take time off for me before I start my day. Because once the day starts and you hit the world, meaning you go out in the world, there's a lot of different energies, there's a lot of different personalities, there's a lot of different things that you're dealing with that's coming at you. And so for me, I feel that my home is the place that absolutely helps me be completely grounded. So that's why I have to take time out to, you know, make sure that I, you know, talk to my plants, you know, make sure I take time and open up my blinds, you know, go through my house, make sure everything is good, light a couple of candles if I need to. You know, I have these candles that's always going. And so these are light candles. And so I have these always going. And so that way it always gives me that, you know, that home feel, that smell, that something is going on up in here. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so that's just how I like to do my house. And so it really helps me to balance my day, keeps me grounded, makes me feel safe. And so that allows me to go out and conquer the world better. And that's just how I like to get my day started. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish up our morning routine.
I wanna get you all alone now and go hide away from the lights. but I don't dare to. I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep.
All right, here we go. Ready? We got 10 seconds. On those roll-ups, let's go 2 more twists.
Workout complete. That's 6 days. Thank you. God, it's cold. That's 6 days in a row this week. They offered only 6 days, so check, check, and check. All right, so this is how I like to start my day. I think if they offered it on Sundays and I could probably come before church, I would. You know, at least have the option, but they don't offer it on Sundays. They do yoga on Sundays. But by the time I get up here and do yoga and stuff, I'll be late for church, so I don't even bother coming on Sundays. However, they do offer yoga on Sundays, but they offer 6 days a week, and I'm here as much as possible because I am trying to reach the goal. At the end of the year, you know, there's possible to get like over 250 camps, right?
Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep.
Okay, today is facial day. Today is facial day. I come once a month and get like something done to my face. So I'll get some type of facial, hydraulic facial. I think today I'm gonna do a hydraulic facial because today I go live for the first time on the Sassy Shopping Network. And so I want to make sure that my skin definitely looks hydrated. And so I'm going to get a hydraulic facial today. You know what I mean? That way, look, they have a beauty bash coming up. I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. I may have to come there. Okay, but anyway, I am going, that's where I'm going to get my facial. It's there, the Richmond Plastic Surgeon, so. Oh, my knees hurt from working out today. Okay, this is, my face look kind of swollen, puffy, or whatever. Today is gonna be an exciting day. I cannot wait, okay? Because I cannot wait. Anyway, we're going to here to see my esthetician. Hi, how are you? Yashika Foster. Listen, I'm definitely gonna vlog this because I decided that 2026 was the year that I was gonna actually start just really vlogging and really doing what I was gonna do. So I need a hydrofacial. Okay. So let me tell you what I got going on. I come up in here, honey. Let me tell you something. I get all the way comfortable. I take off my shoes. Look, I take off my shoes. I take off my socks. I do everything, baby. I get comfortable and get up under here. You hear me? I make myself whew, I just relax and chill. So today we are doing a hydrofacial. And I'm gonna relax. I'm not gonna make it hard. Y'all gonna have to see my beautiful face after. Cause she gonna get me all glowing and stuff. And I think I was like, and I ain't been drinking my water like I supposed to. I got to get on it. Look at the color. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. It looks like bubbles. Okay, so now I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Gotta make a run to Ulta and exchange a foundation that I had purchased. Hi, how you doing? What I had purchased when I was in Michigan, and so I'm going to go to Ulta and transfer. I'm gonna go to Ulta and exchange it. Then I'm gonna get myself some lunch, and I'm gonna head home. I gotta wait on my car or the truck to finish getting serviced, and then it's call me, tell me to come pick it up. Okay, but in the meantime, I'm not gonna worry about it, and then I'm gonna try to go sit in my sauna. Okay, I'm gonna try to go sit in a sauna and possibly sit in a massage chair for a little while. So yeah, I don't need like maybe 15 to 20 minutes of each. And so right now it is going on 1 o'clock. So as long as I'm back home, taking care of everything by 3, so that way I can get myself together, start getting together so that I can leave out the house I plan on leaving out the house by 6:30. So I should get there right at 7:05, something like that. So it gives me like an hour to, make sure that everything is everything, and to make some videos and to calm my nerve and get ready to make this money, honey. Make this money, honey. To the gym, honey. Listen, I didn't pick my car up, got some groceries. Now I am on my way to the gym, and this is all by 9:30. This is all by 9:30, okay? Okay, let me get on over here. I got about, what time is it? Okay, I got 6 minutes. Class started at 9:45. I don't normally get there until about 9:50, so I'm on schedule, okay? Because it takes me about 5 minutes to get the road, okay? So we right on time. I got my groceries, got my dinner for the night. You know what I'm saying? I even made sure, I parked my car. Now this is where the problem come in at. Remember where the hell I parked at? Oh, somewhere. Okay, there we go. Because I forgot I got dropped off, so I didn't bring the car. Listen, y'all. Okay. All right, I'm going. Listen, got my groceries, got my steak for the night, got my, what's the night? Thursday? Listen, it's going to be a good old weekend, okay? It's going to be a good old weekend. Gonna get this Metcon workout on, and I'll see y'all soon. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Oh, your girl is out here making it. It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. Think gotta go outside for a while. Something like that. I don't remember the words, but I know it's something like that, okay? All right. Okay, it is time to sit in my sauna. So I like to sit in the sauna. Let's see, put it on. I got this sauna. All right, I'm gonna put it on 35 because I'm only gonna go in for about 30 minutes, and I have it on the highest level, level 15. And so this is what the sauna looks like. It's been heating up now for about 30 minutes. I got this sauna on Amazon. It's just a bag, and I actually broke one of the poles, and it comes with a chair. It comes with a chair, a smaller chair. However, after a while, my big old tail broke that chair, so I had to put another chair in there. But as you can see, it gets really hot, and it's also gonna be a steam room. So like sometimes I'll come in here and condition my hair, and when I condition my hair, I'll come and sit in the sauna. Then that way it really gives that deep conditioning and everything, right? But for the most part though, I think I paid about less than $200, maybe about $160, $170 for this sauna from Amazon. And when I tell you, it's one of those things that I cannot imagine my life without it, because it really helps me to refocus. It really helps me to, when I need to meditate, when I need to be grounded. And you know, sometimes we don't always want to run to the gym and sit in a sauna. So having this, I put it in my garage. Now here's the thing, it's cold as hell out here right now. It's cold as hell right here in my garage, okay? We got snow, we snowed in. And so when I come in here, I have to put this robe on. I go in here without any clothes on. I wrap up in a towel, you know, big old beach towel or whatever, and I sit in here. Now I have to hurry up and boop scoop back into the house, because once I get out, the pores be open. But for the most part, I feel better. My muscles are relaxed. And it's one of the things that I do to really help keep myself grounded, keep myself centered. Is one of the ways that I do self-care, one of the ways that I take care of myself, right? Because I can come out here anytime. It don't even have to be a half hour. You can sit out here for 15, 20 minutes, right? Just something to open up your pores so you can breathe, listen to some music. And I always play some music in the background. I'll turn that on once I finish recording. And this is one of those things where it doesn't cost much, and you still can have it. If you have any corner in your house, I suggest that you get you a sauna. And once I do some more out here in the garage, I'm going to get a bigger one. I'm going to get rid of the bag. I'm going to actually get rid of this this water heater and get one of the ones that's mounted on the wall. So once I'm able to get rid of this water heater in my house, then I'm just going to get the big sauna, the one made of wood. And so that way I don't have the bag, but I need the space first, okay? Because I want to be able to, at some point, if I want to put my cars in my garage, I will. But for the most part, my garage is my playroom, okay? My garage is my playroom. And again, this is something else that I do to help myself, to help ground myself, to help, you know, get myself together, to help pour into myself. I paint. I am not a painter at all. Okay, I am not a painter at all, but you give me something white like these walls, and you give me some paint, and whatever I come up with is what's gonna go on there. And I don't care who like it, because all I know is that when I painted that, or when I poured that pour, that's how I felt at that moment. And so if you are like, what can I do? Painting, drawing, being creative, things like that really helps you to take care of yourself, self-care, and there's ways that you can pour into yourself without spending a lot of money. So anyway, my sauna now is at 32 minutes, so I'm going to get on in here and I'll finish this video later. All right, bye. One thing I can tell you is that as I was thinking about what I wanted to put on this vlog this week, you know, the first thing I thought about is, how do I capture the life of a 52-year-old woman, retired, twice divorced, with an 11-year-old, or excuse me, 12, she's 12 now, with a 12-year-old daughter, and I'm still trying to get to that next level. I mean, although I'm retired, military, and all that good stuff, I still have things that I want to do in life. I still have goals. And so how do I show in real life? And so I thought the best way to do that is to show some of the things that I do on a regular basis in order to keep myself balanced, in order to keep harmony in my life, in order to keep some type of normalcy in my life, you know, to be able to pour into me, right? Let me tell you something. I remember a time when I was going through a divorce, and it was my second divorce. And I remember sitting there one time and I was combing on my hair. I looked up, and as I'm combing on my hair, and hunks and hunks of my hair was coming out. And I tell this story often because I did not know that during this time that I was stressed, right? Because people will say, well, you were going through a divorce. Yeah, I was going through the divorce, but in my mind, I was handling it, right? I thought that I was handling it because I was still putting one foot in front of the other. I was still showing up. I was still doing the things that I needed to do. But what I did not know was that the stress was getting to me in the inside, because although I was feeding into all these different areas in my life and trying to make sure the kids are good, trying to make sure my job is good, trying to make sure that I don't miss a beat, I wasn't taking care of myself like I was supposed to. And so because of that, I would literally comb my hair and see my hair fall out in hunks. It had got to the point where I could see through my hair. It was so thin. And I was always one of the women that had a really thick grade of hair. And so that was a lot for me, and that was a lot for me to digest. However, during that time, it also taught me the importance of taking a knee, or shall I say, taking time out for myself. In the military, we say take a knee and drink water, right? So that is literally taking that time out for yourself and pouring into yourself. And so now that I sit here at this age, I think about, okay, I'm single. So what I know is that I cannot allow, let me rephrase that. What I know is nobody can pour into me the way that I can pour into myself. And the way that I do that is by making sure that I do the things that feeds my soul. And so those things that feed my soul is taking care of my outer appearance, right? And it has nothing to do with anything except the way it allows me to show up confidently in the world. And so that includes me having a nice regime when it comes to my exercise. That includes, me having something, a nice regime when it comes to my hair, my makeup, my facials, just kind of keeping myself together, my nails, my feet, everything, right? Because those things are important. Just like me going to the therapist is important. Me going to my regular checkups are important with my primary care doctor, me going to get my health checked up. Like all those things are important, because in real life is mind, body, and soul, especially when you are single, a single parent, and when you are a person that are an entrepreneur, or you're trying to get to a next level in life, the next level in life. Because it's just not one of those things where you can just say, okay, I'm just going to do this right here, and then if it don't happen, I'm going to give up. No, that's not how it happens in real life, okay? What I do know is when I was a kid, I remember telling my uncles, hey, y'all should pay for me to go to modeling school, because I wanted to be a model. You can't tell me that. You couldn't tell me when I was a young girl that I wasn't going to be a model, honey. Okay. And so in my mind, I told my uncles, if y'all bet on me, I'll become a model, and then I'll become rich and famous. Yeah, that's what I told them. That's what I told them. But needless to say, they didn't support my dream. They didn't bet on me. But who knew that at 52 I would be a model? I knew. I didn't know when, but I knew it would happen. Okay, so when I do what I'm doing right now, even when you see in this real life, my first week as a sassy shopping network host on Wednesdays, it was just one of those things where, honey, I'm standing in front of thousands and thousands of people. Okay, I am modeling and accessories and clothing and ready to wear and things like that. And so in my mind, listen, one thing I know about life is that life does not have no time frame on it in terms of when things happen for you, right? They say if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plan. If you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plan. And so when it's something that you want to do, you have to keep on being persistent in doing it. You know what I mean? And so in real life is literally just me showing what it takes, because I wish that there was this thing where I could just turn it off sometimes and just say, Yashika, you know what? You've done this, you retired already, you've done this, but I do know that where I want to be in my life and where I want to go in my life, it requires me to keep going. It requires me to do things that I have no idea what the outcome is. It requires me to have faith beyond faith, right? Requires me to say, you know what? I'm going to take a step off of this ledge and hope that as I fall down, that there's a parachute, or there's some nice plush pillows or something down there at the bottom That's what I hope for. Because I know that in order to really, really be my full self and what this world requires, that I want to leave for this world, I have to keep going. That's what I know. I have to keep going. And so when you are at a crossroads in your life and you say to yourself, you know what, am I doing? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And the answer is yes. If you are working your dreams and working your goals, then the answer is yes. And the way that I see that is when you wake up in the morning and you say, okay, these are the things that I have to do today, whether it is working out, whether it is going to your office, whether it is meditating, whether it is, going to get a facial, whether it is house cleaning, whatever it is that you're doing, does it align for the bigger picture? In other words, if I go, I'm just going to use something that's simple and basic. If I'm going to the gym every day or 5 days a week, that helps keep my mind, body, and soul together. And the reason why I said that is because y'all know that, okay, when it comes to the body, working out is going to help you with the body. But not only that, but it helps you with the mind and the soul because it helps to relax you. It helps to ease you. It helps to help get rid of some of those thoughts. It helps you to balance things out. Working releases all those endorphins and all those things that you need to really, really get yourself, your synovial fluids going. And so that plays into a part of the overall mission, right? Working art plays into the part of the overall mission. And so if I know that this is what this is, then I'm going to make sure that I implement working out in my calendar because why? It plays with the overall mission of mind, body, and soul and me getting to the next level in life, right? Because for me, I'm telling people, and that's real talk. I really do tell people that for my sanity, I have to work out. I have to work out at the minimum of 4 days a week for my sanity. For my own sanity. I mean, okay. And then there's also things that I have to do. Like I have to sit in a sauna at least once or twice a week. Like I have to. Okay. Now, granted, I can probably survive without the sauna. But when it comes to working out, no. Even if it's just a brisk walk, even if it's just me going up and down the steps in my house for 15, 20 minutes because there's a snowstorm outside. And so I can't chance going outside. Okay. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it because why? Mind, body, and soul. And it plays with the overall mission. And that's how I see it. That's how I see it. And so I feel that showing my real life and showing what it takes and the things that I do on a weekly basis or a daily basis with routines and consistency. Listen, that consistency, routines build consistency, which builds discipline and which helps you to get to the next goal. And it's just that simple. And so for me, that's what I tell people. Just keep going. Just keep going. Everything that you do needs to align up to the overall mission. And if it's doing that, then you are on the right track. And so this is in real life. This is a Gen Xer, a single mom, an entrepreneur, honey, trying to get it, honey. I am trying to get it because I got big old things to do in this world. I got big old things to do in this world, okay? Honey, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. So if you want to continue this journey with me and catch my vlogs and when I go live on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so when I upload a video or a vlog or anything, and when I might pop up on here, you will be the first to know. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.